Well, the Missouri General Assembly hopes to combat sex and human trafficking while safeguarding the rights of children with legislation moving forward in Jefferson City. Our Missouri Chief Capitol Bureau reporter Emily Manley has more details.
The legislation passed by nearly a unanimous vote in the House, with the goal of driving down the demand and addressing issues related to sex and human trafficking by mandating training for various professionals and requiring those found guilty of the crime to pay restitution.
If you look in this world, there is evil, and I think this is probably one of the ugliest faces of it.
It's a bipartisan issue to fight human trafficking in the state.
It's not just an urban issue. It's not just a suburban issue. It's in the rural areas. There's parents that are trafficking their children for rent.
Sponsored by former Missouri State Highway Patrol Trooper Representative Jeff Myers, requiring prosecutors, social workers, EMTs, and paramedics to receive sex and human trafficking training.
Unfortunately, so many professionals have to be knowledgeable about so many things beyond the scope of what they are trained to do. And sex trafficking is absolutely one of those buckets where folks need to understand the warning signs of that.
The legislation would also establish a statewide council against adult trafficking and commercial sexual exploitation of children to help coordinate a state plan to combat these crimes.
That is the goal of this first part, is to do that, drive down the demand. It's not a victimless crime. Start opening the eyes of the folks that are constantly coming in contact with these victims.
Myers says his background of law enforcement made him aware of the crime, which led him to filing the bill, which also increases the penalties for the purchasers of sex.
And some things, when you see them, you can't unsee them. Once my eyes were open to this topic, it was something that really did motivate me.
It comes at a time when women legislators are pushing to eliminate child marriage in Missouri by prohibiting marriage license to anyone under the age of 18.
Missouri is one of the worst states in the nation for sex trafficking and child exploitation. That's why we put the task force together to look at some of these areas on why our marriage laws attributed to some of those things.
There's also a provision in the bill that requires someone who is found guilty of certain sexual offenses to pay restitution of up to $10,000 to each victim. Then on top of that, an additional $2,500 to each county the offense occurs in. The legislation is now in the Senate waiting to be debated. Reporting from Missouri Capitol Bureau, I'm Emily Manley.